man. What up, everybody who's coming in? If you got any questions, feel free to ask. I'm here for a minute. I ain't got nothing to do. What is some advice I can give to an aspiring producer? Just study music and just learn. Listen to everything that you think is dope and try to remake it and get into that producer's mind and see where that producer was. Yeah. And then just mainly you want to learn how to play like a keyboard. I would not make a rap song about pugs. Can I explain the Heather Nicole situation? She was my first girlfriend. Pretty much I treated her like shit. She didn't deserve it. I fucked it up. Shout out to Nerdy Frames from New Zealand. When did I start playing the keyboard? around like 3 years old. Thanks, Thomas John Breslin. Where's Dizzy Wright? He is in Amsterdam. No, Justin McLeod. There's not any production on it except mine. Yeah, I'm doing my Knock Madness tour in December. Starts in Australia, and then I do the United States run in January. And that one lasts for like 3 months. And then I go to Europe, and then I go to Canada. My favorite producer would have to be Timbaland or Dr. Dre. Did I play any sports back in high school? Throughout my life, I played like baseball. Didn't last long in that. Football, I lasted a little while in that, but I didn't have, what happened? I didn't have good grades to stay playing. And this was like in ninth grade or something. Basketball, I never really was interested in basketball. I could dunk though, but I don't really play. I've just always been a skateboarder. Clyde, no, I'm not rapping about the same girl in every song. Dream Girl is not about really anybody specific like that. I mean, it's just the idea of a dream girl in my head. Heather Nicole was a past relationship from an old album. What's my favorite Yellow Wolf song? Uh, that Catfish Billy, yay yay, Catfish Billy. I like that song, but I like a lot of his songs though. I don't know if Childish Gambino's album is gonna be good. I haven't heard anything from it. I don't know what to expect. Do I know anything about music theory, or do I just write what sounds good? I don't I never took any classes on music theory. I've listened to music enough to study it to where I might like subconsciously pick up on music theory to where I know what might be a right thing to do or a wrong thing to do when I'm making a song. But overall it's just a feeling. If it feels right to me, then it's cool. I don't really like to go off of like the book when I make music. Yeah, I liked Salt Lake City when I was there. It was fun. what happened to the song that went, see, I took a shot out of the glass of mischief. Um, I made, what happened? Oh yeah. Wait, no, what happened to that song? I think it had got deleted because there was a time when Knock Madness got deleted, and I had to go in and do everything all over because I lost everything on my hard drive. But I still have the beat for it. I just didn't feel like I, the beat was cool, but it didn't fit. I didn't have enough to say on it that wouldn't have been anything that I didn't already say on the album. What's my best trick? I don't know. The, when skating, I mean, best tricks, it always changes. Yeah, Mick Mick Thompson. I did figure out how to stop the questions, so I'm actually, yeah. It doesn't just keep scrolling. I have control over it. What is my definition of mainstream? Mainstream is um, just an outlet to me. It's an outlet that a majority of the people get to hear music on. So if my music was on the radio, that would be the this is Ustream. This is a stream right here. So it's a stream, but it's the mainstream that people get their music from, which is the radio, MTV, and all that. But if somebody is promoted through the mainstream outlet of music, it doesn't necessarily mean anything bad. I think every artist would love to be a mainstream artist. What's my relationship like with Tech? He's cool. Um, he always gives good advice. He he's a very wise dude, and he's just easy to get along with. He's not one of those guys who's Hollywood. He has a like when I first met him, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if he was gonna be all stuck up or if he was gonna be one of those crazy guys who has a big ego. But he was real cool and chill. It's like just a homie that you knew from back in the day. When did I get my contacts? um, I started wearing them in like 2005. Did I sample the beat? Still Got Love for You? I didn't sample it, but um, it was. I was just listening to a lot of old school songs, and then I kind of just picked parts from old school songs that I like and put them together. So it kind of I wanted it to have that feel, but I made everything originally though. But I know it does feel familiar because I just listened to a bunch of old school jams. Hold on 1 second. I have to get a Gatorade. Sorry. If I don't drink anything, I start coughing. Funniest thing that happened on tour? Uh, me racing Dizzy Wright because he was talking so much shit, thinking that he could beat me in racing on feet, and he was wrong. I smoked him, and then he threw up afterwards. He ain't fucking with me. I used to run track too. That's the one thing. I'm fast as fuck. You can't catch me. It's impossible. What do I think about drugs, alcohol, and stupid kids who think that it's cool just because, yes. I talked about all that stuff in Ill Mind of Hopsin 5. You can go look it up if you haven't seen it. Do I get along with bikers at the skate park? I don't think bikers and skateboarders mesh together well because they're always fucking up the ledges with their big old bunny hops and their pegs grinding up everything, and it's hard for skaters to grind after bikers touch the ledge because they put a bunch of kinks in it and all that shit. So, I mean, there's no fights. It ain't no like gang thing, but I don't like being at the skate park when there are bikers around because they're just in the way, and they think the same thing about skateboarders. What's my opinion on people who illegally download my music? I don't care. I'd be illegally downloading music too. I mean, if I really, really, really like an artist, I will go buy it because I just want the full package. But I do the same shit. You can't wait to see me in Australia, but you have a question. What do I want to use my influence for? I just want to get people to think. I just want I want my influence to make people think. So if they're um, if they're in situations and people go, here, do this because this is what makes you get this, and they're like, oh, okay. I don't think I feel they shouldn't just jump into something just because somebody else approved it. I think if they should question things and be like, why? Who said that? Who said it has to happen this way? Who said that's the only way I can feel this way? Who says you're the only way I can make this happen for myself? I just want people to question things because the same thing happens like with me in the music industry, like record labels. The idea of them, I mean, there are benefits. There are benefits with being with the record label, but everybody wants a record label. Everybody wants a record deal, and they want to be discovered because that's the way to make it, and everybody wants to be on MTV and the radio, like, and the idea of it is like they put that in everybody's head, so now everybody believes that. So people keep coming up to me and a bunch of other artists going, hey, help me out, do this and that, and it's like me, I came up from the internet, like I'm so glad the internet was created, but some people they're just blinded and still thinking that they need to go and like shop a demo when you don't. Just put your shit out. There's billions of people on Facebook. There's a huge world out there online, and everybody's waiting to get new music. So why are you trying to get record labels to co-sign you? You don't need that. Nobody fucking co-signed me. There's not many rappers that I'm really affiliated with. Like, I'm probably one of the only guys right now who has a buzz, who just doesn't fuck with anybody really. Like, I'm not in the mix with other rappers like that. I don't be doing shit with them like that. just a select few, but I don't need them. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck about Interscope. I don't give a fuck about Atlantic Records. I don't give a fuck about Rockefeller Records. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm here in my basement doing this shit, and I'm making it happen because that's what everything has come to. So why are people trying to still ask for handouts when you can just sit right here? I'm sitting here fucking drinking Gatorade, eating some sunflower seeds and shit, and fucking peanuts. And then while my album just came out and it's in like the top 10 on iTunes, and and some people, and I mean that's not, it could be a good thing, some people could be bad, I don't know, but overall, like, it's just the fact that I'm just doing that, and I'm just chilling here. Like, this is my life right now. There's no huge mega system, and it is as simple as that if you put hard work into it. I mean, I've grinded a long time, but yeah, there's no major system behind Hopsin like that. It's just a few dudes who are just grinding. So I want people to think more. I want people to really, really understand what the fuck is going on here on Earth. Like, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be. It's Everything is somebody's idea, everything, and then it just trends, and then people think that that's the way it has to be. Like us wearing shirts with sleeves on it. Who said it has to be like with a fucking sleeve? Somebody thought of the idea of that, and now it trends. The way bottles are fucking shaped. How come they're not big old square boxes that look like shoe boxes that we drink out of? Because somebody made it like this, and it's a trend for it to look like this. So now if it didn't look like this, everybody'd be like, what the fuck are you drinking out of? But a beast mode animal wouldn't give a fuck. It could drink out of a shoebox. It could drink out of wherever. It doesn't matter. You just gotta think. I know I sound crazy, but it's really not crazy. You just gotta really get where I'm at. I'm going off too much. I'm sorry. Do I think if Eric Wright was still alive, things would be different for me? I think it would have been better, a little better, but overall, I still think it probably would have went to the ground. It would have collapsed. Did I ever get left back in school before? What does that mean? Do I feel like the internet is the best resource for promoting and gaining a buzz? Yes. Yes, I do. If you really, really take the time to try to understand it and know how it works, yeah. Man, I'm dying over here. Hopsin, what's up with them fruit booters? Rollerbladers. Am I happy with Knock Madness? um, I'm never satisfied with anything I put out. I liked every song when I was making it, and I felt 100% confident. But once this shit came out, I'm just like, I'm already on to the next shit now. It's like that's the old shit. That's the old Hopsin shit to me now. And I'm not saying like I'm that dope. Like, yeah, that's my old shit. And you guys might be like, what? This is dope. I don't know how you're taking it, but I've been listening to the fucking album for so fucking long, and so I've heard every single song like 20,000 times. So to me, and I heard it so much to where I just made myself not like it no more. if I were a rapper in the 90s and could chill for a day with any rapper, who would it be? Mm, I don't know. I guess Tupac. Is there someone in particular that that I'm looking to sign? Not really. Um, Me personally, I mean, Funk Volume will continue to have more artists, but after this fucking tour, I'm taking a fucking break. I don't give a shit about signing nobody. I just don't give a fuck. It's not a priority. Did I finance my own promotion? Yeah, pretty much overall. There's other little companies um, that work with my label that we got specifically for the album to just kind of um, put it out and put it in new outlets. But we have all the money that we need though. We never go to anybody for money because that's not what we need. Have I been contacted by any unexpected big rappers after Knock Madness? No. I mean, the shit just came out. Technically, today is the real official release date, but nah. And if it happens, it does. If it doesn't, I don't really care. How long did it take me to sign all those fucking CDs? Did I sign like 6,000 or something? Oh my god, I hated doing it. I hated doing it. Um, Took me like four. Well, actually, well, I did it over the course of like 3 days. You just got your song copyrighted. Cop. What is the next step? Um, I don't know. Why did you copy? I mean, well, it's good to have your shit copywritten, but that shouldn't be a major priority at first because you got to get your shit out there first. And um, I don't know, just make a video to the fucking song, put the shit on YouTube. What do I think about Brian Griffin dying? Man, I hope that's some kind of joke, man. That fool can't die. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. If he really died, that's some shit behind the scenes for sure. Where the guy who did his voice, he couldn't be on the show no more or something. That's fucked up. And it's a cartoon, but that shit still really kind of bothers me. Like, why are they doing that? Like, I really want to know the reason. Like, if I ever meet the guys behind Family Guy, I need to ask them that question. I hope he pops back up though, cause I love Family Guy. When am I going to New York? On the 3rd of December. But I'm not doing a show there. I just gotta do some press stuff for my album. Worst fan encounter? Motherfucker showing up to my goddamn garage as it was closing. And he followed me. I got really mad. Fame changed you. You act like you can't help and sign other artists. Oh, well, that's what I act like. What personally, I have so much on my plate where you can sign. Feel free. You want to sign the Funk Volume? Go ahead. You will not see me. You know why? Because my schedule is jam-packed. So is everybody else's. So you want to be on the label just to say you're on the label? You could be just how I was, and I was on Ruthless Records. All I had was the bragging rights of saying I was on the label. I'm in no position to take care and babysit an artist right now. So if you think I changed, you really don't know what you're talking about. And I think the knowledge that I'm giving you is a lot more beneficial because I'm telling you how to. You're trying to sign to me. I'm trying to tell you how to be me or even be better than me. And what's better than being better than the guy you're trying to get signed to? Like, I'm giving you, I'm telling you, like, there's, you don't aim to be signed by me and be under me so I'm in control of your shit. Like, make your own fucking label like I did. That's the best way to do it. And put shit out on YouTube. Take advantage of the internet. So yeah, it's not that I changed. I'm just don't fucking look for excuses. What do I think of Gmo Ski? I think he's really whack. That's why I put him on my album. He's dope. He has crazy lines. Hmm. These are weird questions I'm getting. I'm sorry. How long is the Knock Madness tour? It's a world tour. It's gonna be like 5 or 6 months. What program do I use for production? Um, I have this keyboard that I got and I hook it into Fruity Loops and I make all my beats with a mixture of the well, I don't use any Fruity Loops custom sounds, but I mean any stock sounds. I have all my own sounds that I put in the Fruity Loops, all the kicks, snares, and all that. And I have a keyboard here with a big sound library on it. So I just combine the two, but I do it all in Fruity Loops, and then I export all the files. Once I'm done with the beat, I export them into Adobe Audition. I might switch over to Pro Tools, but I did all of Knock Madness on Adobe Audition. What does Knock Madness mean? I don't fucking know. I really don't know. There's a lot of Eminem questions. Uh, I'm skipping them. I'll answer them all right now, but I've been skipping them because they're kind of ridiculous. Do a song with Eminem. All right, I'm gonna call him right now because he's been dying to do a song with me. He always texts me, I never reply. Let me do a song with Eminem right now. Why don't you do a song with Eminem? You can't just do a song with Eminem. Like, come on now. And let's see. I never met Eminem. I do not have his phone number. Don't even know if the guy would even like me or even likes me. I don't know. I have nothing to really do with him aside from you guys bringing him up all the time. Um, do I like Mexican rap? um, I'm not Mexican, so I highly doubt that I would understand Mexican rap in order to feel it. So I'd have to say no. I wouldn't like Chinese rap because I don't speak Chinese and I wouldn't understand it and I can't relate to it. So why? I mean, I could probably like Mexican beats because beats don't have a language, but I don't speak Spanish. Would I ever consider going to small towns? Would I ever consider going to small towns and cities and hang or skate with some fans? If I'm in the city, yeah, I'm not gonna fly all the way out to wherever you are just to go hang with you unless, and like, I mean, I don't know. If I'm in the city, I'm definitely down to do that. I skate with fans all the time. I met up with fans. Sometimes they pick me up from my hotel before. So, but I'm not gonna leave home to go hang with you though. If you're a fan, unless like you it was something, a special occasion where you're like, yo, Hopsin, man, I want to propose to my girlfriend, and it'd be cool if you were there and you could rap this song while I did or something. I'd probably be like, you know what, I'll just do that shit for free just because fuck it. But just regular shit like, hey, Hopsin, can you come to my house? I'm not going to do that. I'm short. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, guys, let's do this. We're gonna find a way to make these questions easier. Cause this on here, there's a lot of questions coming through. Write the juicy questions on my wall on my Facebook page. All you guys should probably have a Facebook. I'm not gonna answer any more off of the chat thing because a lot of them are ridiculous. And I know there's some people who have good questions, and then when I get off, they're gonna be like, man, you didn't answer my question, man. So write them on my Facebook wall. The Hopsin son, the one that I posted this link on originally. So I'm reading them now. Ever thought about collabing with any Bay rappers such as E40, Nicotina, Mr. Fab, etc.? It's not something I don't think about Bay rappers. I'm not like, ooh, I need to collab with a Bay rapper. I don't really care about collabs. It's not that. Yeah. I don't care about collabs. Do I have any crazy stories from the Fuck It tour? Nothing really crazy actually happened. That was too crazy aside from Yellow Wolf getting a selfie tattoo on his goddamn rib cage. Crazy motherfucker. We had a selfie war, and he won with that. Can't come back from that. When am I coming back to South Florida? I don't know. Was the water on the Hop Is Back video fake? From the water hose? No, that was real water. Will you collab with Eminem? There we go again. Shit, dude. Okay. Another thing, sorry if you're watching. These questions, I do not know when I'm going to be in your city. I have no idea. There's a white guy who sits in an office and he plans all that out for me. And he gets all the hundreds of cities and he just gets, and then he organizes that. I don't do it because I work on the music and I do the videos. I don't have time. So he's going to give me my tour schedule. And even when he gives it to me, unless it's one of the cities that I'm going to within those 3 days, I won't know because I highly doubt you would remember 100 cities that you're going to go to if they're all just listed. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to North Carolina on February 26th, and then I'm going to this place there, and then this place there. I don't fucking know. It's too much for my brain to just like, I see the tour schedule, I'm like, I don't know, and it's not, I don't think it's released yet, so I do not know when I'm coming to your city. I have no idea. I don't care if you live in my city. I don't know when I'm coming to my city. So those questions, I will not answer them. I'm not being rude. I'm just letting you guys know. It's don't ask those questions because you're not going to get an answer. I do not know. Where would you put Eminem on your top 5? He's my favorite rapper. I put him as number 1. How often do people hand you demo tapes? Every night at a show. When I'm doing a show. Do you and Yellow will talk about doing some songs together? And when is the Travis Barker EP dropping? Me and Yellow Wolf, we have talked about doing a song together. It was like earlier in the year, but he was busy. I did want to get him on Knock Madness, but he was busy. We didn't get a chance to get it done. But yeah, there'll probably be maybe some in the future. And the Travis Barker EP, we didn't finish recording that yet. Do I write lyrics? I don't really write lyrics because it's convenient for me to just sit right here, and it's the same thing as writing. So I put the headphones on, I'll just be right here with the fucking mic, and then I'll just listen to the beat and just think of everything line by line. So if I was recording like my song Hip Hop Sinister that I have on my album, I'll play the beat and I'll be like, think of the first line, and I'll record it all in like sections, like in sentences, and then I'll go through, memorize it, and then record it all clean. So I'll just be like, whack niggas prepare to die. What else? You ain't got nowhere to hide. I'm knocking at your fucking door. You scared because you know hell arrived. I don't think of it that fast, but that's how it. So it kind of it is writing, but it's like verbally writing and recording your voice. Because to me, writing, because I've written to songs and then sometimes it doesn't come out the way you thought it would in your head. So when you're writing, you're kind of just like, and then when you spit it over the beat or you try to record it, you're like, that doesn't flow right. I might have to change this word, or this I thought that would go different, or I have to stretch this word to make it fit on the beat. So it's easier to know instantly if it's going to work. So when you just record, but some people don't have studios in their house like I do, or they just don't. If you don't have a studio that's at your convenience, then it may be best to write. But this is my workspace, so it just makes the song come out a lot more accurate when you do it that way, because you get to hear it as you're like writing it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe Kennedy. Oh, shout out to Joe Kenny. What do the contacts I wear in all my videos symbolize? Satan, duh. Psych, I'm just kidding. It's freedom. I do whatever the fuck I want to do. That's what the fuck those contacts mean. It means you don't like it, and I'm aware that you think that I look stupid with them, but I don't give a fuck, and you can still watch me blow up and make money and tour and do all this shit while you don't like the contacts, and I don't give a fuck. It's just me being myself. I'm a fucking weirdo, and I just want to show people that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you're good at something, then that people are probably just gonna fuck with it either way. So look at the way Michael Jackson fucking dressed. That fool dressed ridiculous. Nobody wears that shit. But that shit was fucking tight when he wore that shit in the fucking concerts. You're like, hell yeah. It's almost like you don't want to see Michael Jackson unless he wearing that fucking gay-ass sparkly glitter shit. But it's dope for him to wear. That's his shit. I'll never rock no shit like that. How did I get my part for That's So Raven? I auditioned for it when I was in, I think, 10th grade. Yeah. That was a long time ago. In the song Give Me That Money, are those my own stories? Yeah, they're all real stories that happened to me personally. The craziest crowd on the fucking tour definitely was Salt Lake City. Now, the craziest crowd ever, I'd have to say, Iowa City. Those motherfuckers are crazy. Iowa City for sure. And I can't wait to go back. But not saying other cities aren't crazy. It's just Iowa City was on a whole nother level. They're like fucking Super Saiyans over there. They party. Do I know any German rappers? Not really. I don't know any. Do I listen to any metal, rock, screamo? Yeah, I like some rock songs. How do you make amazing punchlines? I feel weird answering questions like that because I don't like to even feel like my shit is amazing. But if you like what I do, I don't necessarily want to call it amazing, but what I do is I just think of retarded shit. I just try to think of the most retarded shit to think of, to say, and then just say it. You just gotta think of weird. I don't know. It's almost like you gotta have an immature mind. At least to be me, to make my music. You have to, everything you see, you gotta pick it apart, and you gotta like dissect everything. So, but you gotta think immature thoughts. So like me, I'll go to your fucking house and see your grandma, and if she has fucking old ass veins coming out of her neck, I'll just start thinking of some, like, she looks like fucking Bane from Batman or some shit, or and if you have an ugly son or something, my mind will acknowledge it. I will never say anything to you about your ugly kid, but in my head I might think of a fucking punchline out of your son's ugly face, and then I'll just make a rap song out of it one day, but you'll never know that it was inspired by your ugly kid. It's just, my mind is just immature. It just does those things. I just see things and hear things, and when people say things, I really listen. So I just find ways to pick words apart and recreate them to where you can almost make a double meaning out of one word. Do I like trap music? It's cool to bump in the car. Thoughts on today's education system? I don't know. Humans are all stupid to me. I don't give a fuck. Just a bunch of followers. Okay, I know not every single one, but a majority of these motherfuckers. At least where I'm at. Let you get that Gatorade. You want the Gatorade? Ah, fuck. Ever thought about collabing with... Wait, what the hell? What the hell am I doing? Didn't I answer that fucking question already? Okay, here we go. In your video, Hop is back. There were fans claiming to be a part of your success and that he sees what you should be doing. Has fan ever tried telling you that before, or was that just for the video? It was for the video. Fans really do say shit like that. They didn't specifically say that, but Deshaun Raw, he's a funny guy. He was just kind of improvising everything on the spot, just coming up with funny shit. What would I do if Miley Cyrus randomly showed up and started twerking? I would fuck her and film it. and make a song about it. What's the craziest thing that ever happened to me? I got shot 9 times, but I spit it out. I got shot right here. I should be sponsored by Gatorade. Probably should. How do I feel about my first song? Shit was whack. It's kind of groovy though. It's kind of groovy, but it's whack. It's probably not as whack as you think it would be though. What have I been listening to lately? My album, but not because I've been. I was listening to it because I get scared. I get cold feet when I'm about to release some new shit. So I start like I was listening to it a lot right before it even came out. I was like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I probably should have did this, man. I probably should have did this. Fuck, I shouldn't have said that. I should have said this. I should have put more songs like this. I should have did this. And then, but it's like, fuck it. Like I said before, when I made every song, I was fully confident. It's just that you hear shit so much to where you convince yourself that it's not good no more. but some people say it's good because then if I ever do feel accomplished, then I might run out of creative shit and I won't feel the need to go harder. Nah, I don't really watch basketball. What edition of Fruity Loops do I use? Let me see. I think it's 10. Yeah, 10. Why did I take a Hot Madness off the album? It never really was on the album. Hottest female celebrity? I don't know. That shit always fucking changes. My first song was called Lyrical Hopsin. Is Ill Mind of Hopsin 6 based on a true story? Yes, it is 100% true. Oh, man. Fuck. I'm tired. I am going to make a video for Hip Hop Sinister. That has to be done. Favorite Dragon Ball Z character is Goku. What was my inspiration for writing Nocturnal Rainbows? Just life around me, the shit I was talking about, the thoughts that I have. An Illmind 7. I'm sure you guys will see an Illmind 7 in the future. I just don't know when. I usually do drop them on my birthday, but on my birthday next year, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in Australia, and I won't care. Have I ever been out to Vegas? Yes, I have a lot of times. Drink of choice at a bar. I don't drink. I drink Gatorade. I'll drink Gatorade at the bar. Does the stress of coming up ever get to you? Seems like it in some of your songs. Do you ever wish you could just be Marcus and drop Hopsin? I mean, it's dumb to think of you as two people. You're one and the same, but you get what I'm saying. Are you and Swizz going to do a video for Jungle Bash? That song is dope. Um, the stress does get to me. It like having a career, because there's so much stuff. Like my next 6 or 7 months is already booked up. Like out of the whole 6 or 7 months, I probably have a good 20 days total out of the whole fucking shit to just chill out of the next. And that's not a lot of days. That's fucking horrible. So you can imagine what type of effect it's gonna have on I'm gonna have mood swings like crazy. I'm gonna be fucking mad. It's gonna be crazy. So I just hate the schedule and all that. I kind of wish that I didn't even plan a tour. I should just put the album out and fucking just what I want to do right. What I would love to do right now is just go to Australia right now and not even do the tour. What made you choose Satan? The fuck are you talking about? I didn't choose Satan. What does the moon look like to me? Brittany, what are you doing, Brittany, hitting me up on here? You are funny. I look at it and it's you. Brittany knows who she is, so if you're not the Brittany that I'm talking about, don't. This is the Brittany that she knows who she is. Looks like what it looks like to you. You live right out the fucking street. You're funny. It's funny to me when I see like my personal friends pop up in the messages, because there's so many fans writing stuff. Then I just see one name like, I know you. Will FB make a label album? Yeah, I don't know when, but yeah, I'm sure it'll happen. Thoughts on Danny Brown? Danny Brown is dope. I like his shit. What do me and Dizzy Wright have in common? We're both wise individuals. We are different type of beings, but we both fucking think. What I think I'm gonna do after I relax? After I relax, well, during the relaxation period, I want to do a bunch of shit. I want to go skydiving more. I did it for the first time a few months ago, and it was the coolest fucking thing I ever did in my whole life. And I want to be like a pro at it though. Where I don't want the guy on my back when I do it. I want to just do it by myself, and I want to go scuba diving. I want to go scuba diving. I want to go camping a lot, but I don't want to go camping by myself. I mean, actually, it might be cool to camp by myself for a couple days. I feel like I don't know. I like being alone, but not all the time. But I want to fucking experience like life and nature. I want to just fucking run through the fucking wilderness like a fucking African, man. That's what the fuck I want to do. I just want to be free. I don't want to touch the fucking computer. I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want nobody texting me. I don't want nobody calling me. I just want to be free. So I'm gonna be skateboarding though a lot. I want to build a skate park in the backyard of wherever I fucking live. And I also have an idea. where I want to pick random artists that I find on the internet, and wherever I'm at in the world, I just want to fly them out or fly out. I want to fly out to wherever they are, and just completely. And I'm not gonna sign them to Funk Volume. I just want to make like 2 or 3 songs with them, or produce songs for them, or just introduce them to people, and just give them a good solid push, just a layup towards like, it's the least I could do, just for rappers who really want help. If I see somebody dope and maybe he has potential to be good, but he just doesn't have certain outlets or fan base, but I know that he could be something big, I'll just fly out with him. I'll promote him on all my social networking pages and all that, just for the little few weeks that I'd be working with that person, and push their song and then just leave. So I just want to almost go into their life, shed the blessings onto them, and then move on to the next person, just to get them rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just need that, and I know that's one of the things that I would have loved, for a rapper to have done for me. So I just want to help them. I just want to pick out random rappers, be like, that guy. I'm gonna hit up this guy and see what the fuck he's doing, and try to help him out. And I'll do everything for free too. Like, if they don't have a studio, they can come to my studio. I'll do whatever. Like, I really, what was the fucking movie? Um, like, Iron Man, the last Iron Man, where he there was that little kid. He was like, the kid was really smart, and then at the end of the movie, Iron Man, he bought him the fuck all the science stuff. I want to do that to people where they just like they. I just want to help them out with shit, to where I'm not really gonna be involved in their life, but it's just random people. Like, boom, here's a fucking microphone. You have a microphone. You need a computer. Here's a computer. Now you can do whatever. Now you can edit your videos, or you need a camera to shoot your videos. Here, this is whatever, and just for free. Because I feel like there's not enough like genuine people where everybody always wants some shit back, and everybody wants something in return. Like, because I'm making cool money right now, and I'm gonna be making even better money in the future. But it's like, I don't. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck to give a motherfucker a free laptop, even if it costs $3,000. I don't care to give someone a $10,000 microphone. And I don't need nothing in return. Just promise me that you're gonna fucking use it and not throw it away and smoke weed all day. And that's the only way I'll probably regret it. Like, you just fucking wasted it. But I just want to help people, because some people just need that shit. It doesn't always have to be give me something back, or what can you do for me. Like, fuck it. Here's fucking whatever. Take it. So I'll be doing that as well once I have the time for it. Let's see. Have I ever signed anybody to the label? Yeah. Swizz is signed, Dizzy Wright, and Sharon Benson. I can buy people all these things. Why don't I buy a better webcam? Is my webcam really fucked up? It's built into the laptop, man. I can't change that. Sorry. Why don't you help me out, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you buy me a better webcam? Are my teeth fake? No. Hell no. They're all chipped too, if you see them closely. They're not fake. My favorite Marvel hero would have to be Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. Why is there an upside down cross on my album cover? That's a good question. That was a font that I picked from a website because I made the font for Knock Madness. And if you look at the old artwork for Knock Madness, it was me holding money and it was on fire, but it was the same exact font. It just got decked out differently for the new improved album cover. But it's one of those things like you whoever thinks that that's an upside down cross, I can see that's just a fucking shape that turned out to look like that where the fucking line was lower. I did not fucking like plan that. That was a font that I got from a website, and the shit just happened to have that. And and then I honestly didn't see it until, because in my mind it's just like, oh, that's just how the O looks in the middle. Like I'm not gonna like, there's shapes in life that are just shapes pop out of situations. Like it doesn't mean that every shape is gonna be something that has to. That's not the only. This doesn't always mean a fucking something bad or upside down cross. That shape can pop up many times in life doing normal shit. Like if you fucking lay a stick on the ground, or I don't know, and I don't know, man, the shit can, that's a shape of, that's a thing that happens on Earth. That's a common shape that can happen naturally in situations. That's not, doesn't mean that it's a fucking upside down cross. Like the way I have a bunch of windows open on fucking the computer, and the corners of them are making it a fucking upside down cross. There's triangles all over my goddamn house. There's circles, there's squares, there's rectangles. There's shapes in the fucking life on this planet. Sorry, but then if you're mad, there's no other meaning behind that shit at all. At all. The shit is just a fucking shape. That's how it came out. How old am I? What age am I planning on retiring? I'm 28. I don't know when I'm gonna like retire. But I don't know. I'm 28 years old. Do I believe Tupac is alive? Hell no, he ain't alive. Does Rich Homie Quan make me feel some type of way? Yes. Bubbles is upstairs. Dr. Dre or DJ Premier. I like both of them, but I have to say Dr. Dre. Do you ever buy something luxury with your money? I bought a Dodge Challenger. That's not really. I don't know if that's considered luxury. It's the first car that I had was a '97 Ford Mustang, and I just had that shit up until a few months ago. And then I bought a 2013 Dodge Challenger. Cause my last car didn't have no air conditioning. The windows didn't work, and I never really left too much to drive the car like that. So I didn't really care to get a new car. But then it got to the point where I just needed something comfortable. It's like it was almost an inconvenience for me to not have a new car with the money that I'm making, and my car is causing so many inconveniences. But I don't really buy, like, I don't do no crazy shit. And one thing I've learned is if you become like a millionaire, don't live like a millionaire. So if you get $1 million, the key is to live how you were already living. Now you can afford it though. So if you're paying $1,000 in rent, $1,500, and you have $1 million, now you can live a lot more comfortable paying that $1,500 rent, and now you can have a little cool car. You can pay the cable bill. You can put food on the table. You're not really stressing. But when you get a lot of money, don't go buy, because $1 million, if you have that, and then you go buy a fucking $300,000 house or whatever instantly, and then you go buy a $100,000 car, that shit's gonna start going down. And now if you have millions or billions, then yeah, then you can step it up. But when you start balling, like average balling, where you're making $100,000 a year or more or something, you still gotta live the same. Like, I still live broke. I'm not broke, but I still live broke. There's no way, if you didn't know who I was, you won't be able to tell who I am. You don't know how much I have in my bank account, and I like it that way because it's Yeah, and my money, it just, I'm able to, I save a lot of money too. I'm not a big spender like that. I don't really care to like impress people. I don't be trying to do it big at the clubs. I don't even go to clubs. Um, yeah, so I'm just not really that type of guy. Hmm. Martin or Fresh Prince? I have to say Martin. The show is funnier, but Will Smith, I'd rather hang with Will Smith for a day than Martin Lawrence. But I like both of them. Do I think Detox is ever coming out? No. I think the world will end before Detox comes out. I think Jesus Christ will come back before Detox comes out. I think Tupac will he's dead, but I think the fucking scientists will Robocop him before Detox comes out. I think I could have a fucking kid and he could be bigger than fucking Tupac and Eminem before Detox comes out. I don't think Detox is real. It's like a myth. It's like the fucking, like the Tooth Fairy. I was in high school. Fuck, I was in high school, dude. That was a long time. I was in high school and they're talking about Detox, and I'm close to 30 now. Fuck. Yeah, that's that's that shit. That see, the thing about Detox, that shit has to be dope. It can't be anything less than dope when it does come out. Like it can't just be like, yeah, it was a cool album, you know? Nah, it's fucking Detox. It is either 100% dope. If there is one song on there that is whack, then it's all whack. It has to all be dope because it's been hyped up for so fucking long, for years. People have kids now. They're 10 years old, and that shit ain't even out. But I like Dr. Dre. The shit just sounds. I don't think Detox. It's just. I don't know. And I don't know Dr. Dre. Do I plan on having kids? Yes, I do. Most most important life lesson I have learned. Um, hmm. What is the most important life lesson? Well, to not let the government get full control over your life. Try to stay the fuck out of jail, because they will completely take everything away from you. And only way to get out of it is by turning into the Hulk and just completely smashing the whole entire fucking jail cell and jumping the fuck out of there 20,000 feet into the air and getting, because they will own you. They will own your existence completely. They already kind of do, but it will be even more. So I think, and I've been to jail, so the why when you're in jail too, it's like fuck. You start to realize how like you're just like fuck. These fools just took my existence and they just own it now, and I can't do anything. I can't make a phone call. I can't go eat a damn burger from McDonald's. I can't go sit outside on the curb. I can't even see the fucking sunlight. And you're just like, whoa. So my thing that I've learned is just I don't ever want to fucking get involved with the law at all. Like even if I have to put my I put my pride to the side, even if a cop is looking at me all mean mugging, whatever, looking like he's gonna start some shit, because at the end of the day they got the upper hand and they fucked me over before, along with plenty of other people I know, and I'm sure a lot of you guys as well. All they can do is go, I want to ruin your life. I want to give this guy $1,000 ticket. I want to put this guy in jail for no reason. I want to make up an excuse. I'm having a shitty day. Let's go fuck with somebody. And they can do that, and then you'll have to go through all the inconveniences of trying to get out of it. So yeah, just stay out of that fucking system. We're already in it when we're born, got all that shit, but don't get into that level. Even if you just put your pride to the side and just say fuck all that shit. Don't get involved with it. It's a big, it ruins everything. What would I do if the president came to my house and told me to stop making music? I say, fuck you. Get the fuck out of my way. Like, what the hell? You'd be stupid. He wouldn't do that, though. And if he really wanted me to stop making music, I'm sure he'll just have me assassinated. How much have I spent on Gatorades? I drank a lot of Gatorade. Gatorade, Snapple. I love fruit drinks. I'm a fruity ass nigga. How do I feel about the brainwashing gimmicks on the youth, like tattoos on the face and imitating Lil Wayne? The youth is definitely brainwashed. Some people really genuinely enjoy getting tattoos. Like that's what the fuck they want to do with their life. That's what they want to be. They like looking like that. And there's no way to talk them out of it. That's what they want. Some people are followers where they just do it because they're like, I think it'll look cute if I got a little fucking diamond with birdies flying out of it right here. And it's like, but it's just questionable. At the end of the day, people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Me, if I have kids, I'm always going to just tell them to think. I'm going to tell them to think, and I'm going to let them know that they never think that they are the full ultimate version of them, because you're constantly growing. Because I always tell people, if I was back in the day, I would have got Pokemon tattooed on my fucking arm. I would have got Pikachu. I would have got Mewtwo. I would have got fucking Bulbasaur. And that shit was hard. That shit was hard to me at the time. I would have been like, hell yeah, fucking Pokemon. Then I would regret it right now. I would have got Ninja Turtles on my shit. I would have did all that shit. and at the time, if I did it, I really would have loved it. But right now, I would really fucking hate it if I did that shit. But so some youngsters, they think that they're at their fullest. They think they're the wisest they're ever going to be at age fucking 17 or 18 or 19. And then they're like, oh. And they think that there's no more growth for them. So they'll be 18. And they think they're like, okay, well, I'm an adult now, you know, like nah, you're an adult, but you're not really a real adult yet. You don't really still know shit, because the growth that you had from 12 years old to 18, that those same amount of years, you're gonna grow from that, from 18 up until like 27 or 28, and the same thing's gonna happen from 28 to fucking 35 or whatever. You're constantly gonna keep on growing. But some people like looking back at their life and going, yeah, I remember when I did this. I was with Chris and then we were fucking drunk and it was dope. It's a good memory. Some people are like, fuck, dude, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Just think. Think about the future you when you're doing shit, though. So think about the future you and go, I don't want to hurt the future me's feelings. Is the future me going to dislike this? Don't go full retarded in the moment, because you might fucking regret the shit. And some people say, yeah, I live with no regrets, whatever. Nah, fuck that. I live with regrets. I got this fucking bald spot on my fucking head right here, and you probably see it in some fucking videos. That's a fucking bald spot, because when I was 8 years old, I thought it was a fucking good idea, and never even tried this shit, to backflip in the fucking pool. Didn't even land in the pool. I did a backflip, fucking hit my head on the fucking cement, and then I fell in the pool and almost fucking died. And now, ever since I was 8, I've had this fucking bald spot. I don't want that shit there. That shit is just there. It's part of me now. I mean, I can't see my life without it, but that's what the fuck happened. I did stupid shit. I remember one time I fucking got beat up by these 3 Mexican guys because I fucking shot a slingshot and hit some dude's uncle in the eye. and they came back later and whooped my ass, I regret that shit. I could be like, oh yeah, dude, fuck, I did. Nah, that didn't have to happen. That shit did not have to happen, but it happened. So, yeah, the youth is definitely. I mean, that's not brainwashing me, me hitting my head with the slingshot. But overall, to answer your question, people just need to think more. If Dr. Dre asked you, would you work on Detox with him? If he asked me, yeah, I like Dr. Dre. Put a patch over it, over the. My mom used to color it in for me with a permanent marker when I would go to, when I was in elementary school. She would just get a permanent marker and then just color in it to make the bald spot go away. Do I ever still want to make a film? Like I said to Tim Westwood, yeah, I still do. Is there more fake people in my life compared to when I hadn't blown up? Yes. There's a lot of fake people now. And the thing, there's a lot of fake people. The fake people know who they are because to me, like I was a loser in high school, man. I was a loser. I was Napoleon Dynamite. I had fucking food in my pocket that wasn't any rapping. I was that guy. I was no girls, no anything. Literally, no girls, no homies, no cool friends who were all the way down for me. I used to get fucking. They used to throw my backpack in the trash and there would be fucking hot dogs in there with mustard on it and beans and cheese and shit and hurt my feelings and make me cry before class. And this was in high school. Like and then there was even rapper homies who would claim they fucking they would pretend they were down, but they were always off and on. They would be down for a little bit, then they would leave and go into their other life, and then sometimes they would try to use me, but it got to a point where I was just like, nah, I can't fuck with these guys, and then they disappeared for a while. But I'm not joking when I say this. Like literally, like when I did the BET cipher, phone starts ringing. Motherfuckers got my number. Facebook messages pop up. Hey, what up? And they think I don't know how they like, oh, you just happen to hit me up on this day, right? On this one day out of all the years, today is the day that you want to hit me up. I just popped in your head. And then everybody's attitude changes where they really want to be involved in my life. Like really, they really want my phone number. They really want me to do whatever, and it's so important to them, and they're on top of it. Like, hey man, yo, can I come by, man? Let me come check out the studio, man. Well, just keep in touch with me, man. Just say this and that. And it's like, why do I need to keep in touch with you? What is the point of this? You didn't care back then. I know for a fact you didn't care. You used to fucking try to whoop my ass back then, and now you want to fucking hang with me, and you just think I just forgot about it. I'm not holding any grudges, but there's really no benefit, really, and they're not doing anything to make me want to hang around them. I'm at the point now where I only want to hang around wise people. So I don't give a fuck if you got money or anything, but if you're just a wise individual, I'll fuck with you. But a lot of the people, they're still on that same bullshit they were on back in high school, and then they try to come around and they want to be involved, and it's like, nah, I can't fuck with you. You're gonna hold me back. You're gonna cause stress in my life. There's no gain for me whatsoever. Like even to put a fucking smile on my face, just gonna be stress. So there are a lot of fake motherfuckers, man, and the song. Look, oh my god, let me tell you the story. This is a good story right here. In the song, "Give Me That Money," the second verse. Ooh, the second verse. This girl, I loved her. I fucking loved this girl. Ooh, I liked her since high school. I liked her since high school, and she was so fucking hot, and I just wanted to be with her. And she had this boyfriend, and her boyfriend wasn't really treating her right. She's still with the guy to this day, but she didn't really like him. And I was like, man. And this is back, and I used to like her back before I was even Hopsin like I am now. Hopsin was just the idea, and I was just a little guy with a little CD and not really doing much. And then I used to try to do this and that for her. I made her songs and all this shit. I used to try to take her on dates. I asked her out. She said no, this and that. And it's like, I wish she could have seen, because I really wanted to be with her. I would have fucking, I didn't know her like that, but I would have married her. At least that's the feeling I had. That's how much I liked her. I used to look at her and be like, I will fucking marry this girl. Oh, she's so. If she called me at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning and said, Marcus, please come, I would have rode my bike in the fucking rain to her goddamn house. 5 miles away, 20 miles away. That's how much I liked her back then. And then, what happened last year? I fucking saw her in Walgreens. Saw her ass in Walgreens. And all of a sudden, she's excited to fucking see me. She is excited. Her boyfriend was there too, but she was so excited to see me. And then now she's excited because her friends knew about me, and her friends have told her about me, and her friends don't believe that she really knew me. So now it's like, oh, now her whole tone changed with me. Now she wants to hang out with me one-on-one and do all this shit. And she never wanted to come to my house. She even offered to come to my fucking house and do all this shit. Not like anything sexual, but she just laying it out on the table where I could have pretty much taken it wherever I wanted to. But it's like, wow, what happened fucking back in 2006 or 2004 when I used to fucking try to get with you now. And it's like, man, it kind of sucks in a way, but it's retarded, man. These fucking girls on my dick it's stupid. They're so fake. Not all of them though. I have some real homegirls who are friends, but just a lot of fake ones though. A lot of fake people in general. But that girl specifically though, and she came asking for all this goddamn money and shit, asking me to fucking help her boyfriend and all this shit, pay rent. Fuck that shit. The fuck I look like? Bitch better hop on this dick first. Just kidding. But yeah, it was, success can make everybody look at you differently. Yup, Tyler Sargent, how you like me now? That's exactly what the fuck it is. Favorite color is red. Did I hit up the girl yesterday from the photo challenge? No, I didn't hit her up. I just wrote that to be funny. What does my entire setup consist of? Let's see. Got this Neumann U87 microphone. This fucking shit. This stupid shit that doesn't even need to be there. It doesn't do nothing. Some shit right here, some shit right there, some shit right there, and two shits right there. I don't know. Okay. I don't have my light broke in my room, man. I don't have a light in here, and I'm too lazy to go to Home Depot and get one. So you're not gonna be able to see anything. I have a Avalon, the 737 Avalon that my microphone runs into. I have this thing that the Avalon runs into. It is called Lynx. It's a I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know shit about studios, man. I know how to work the stuff, but I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's a box where I can adjust the volume at, and it plugs into the computer, and the Avalon runs into it. I sound like a retard. I don't know the shit. My assistant, Jamie, she knows. She can break it down better. I don't know it. I just get it and make it do what it does. I have a keyboard with sounds on it, and I have speakers. I know. I'm horrible. Sorry. Just go to Guitar Center if you need some help. They help me. Did I ever lose to a girl in skate? No, I haven't. But there are some good girls out there who can play skate, but I haven't lost to one. Any chance I could show off the shirt that I'm wearing right now? Yo, don't walk, skate. Manny Santiago. Can I try to say your last name? Bangham? Bangham. Tyler, that's your last name, Bangham. How come you're here asking questions constantly for like an hour and always someone else gets answered? Should have wrote your question right there. Well, that is a question. Why? Because I just didn't see yours. It's just all luck. Do I like Mountain Dew? Only if I'm really thirsty, but that's not my personal preference drink. Have I collaborated with Lecrae? No, I haven't. Can I make you laugh with one sentence? No. Do I like Ja Rule? Yeah, I like a lot of his old stuff. Haven't heard nothing new from him in a while. How can I tell between the real and the fakes now when meeting new people? Some people can hide it up well, and everybody isn't fake who approaches me. There's just a vibe. But all the whole selfie shit, take a picture of me, talk to my friend on the phone, hey, do this, do that, hey, whatever, that I don't play that shit. That's just signs like you will not be, we won't last more than 5 minutes. Wherever we're at in that moment, I'll give you that if you're a fan, but it ain't going further than that. Cause like some people, I know them and they're around me. Like, why are you asking for pictures like this with me when I'm your friend? I'm trying to be your friend. You can come to my fucking house. You can do this and that. Why are you doing the most right now? Like, that's not normal for somebody to just have the phone out 24/7. Somebody trying to Snapchat me on the fucking low, like, hey, yeah, Hopsin over there. Look at Hopsin on Snapchat. Dude, I'm with Hopsin right now. Like, yo, and then I catch him like, yo, what are you doing? Don't do that. I'm your friend. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. Relax. But that's how I know, like, okay, that means they see me in a way that they're looking at me in a way where it's in the wrong way. So, and it happens so often too. But people, I love meeting genuine people who are just like, yo, what up, man? I appreciate what you do, man. Yo, your shit's dope, man. I can respect that. And then they'll just take the conversation somewhere else. They're interested in more of the background of what created me than, hey, Illmind 5. And it's cool for fans to do that. It's cool. I'm just letting you know that if you ever meet me or we're in a situation, doing it that route is not going to work in your favor. If you go, oh, MI5, it doesn't work. Be fucking cool, relax. And then I like cool people who are just like, yo, they shake my hand, what up? I meet fans sometimes, and I've been at shows, literally not even joking. This happens till this day. Some fans are so fucking cool, I don't mind giving them my phone number. And it'll be at a show too. It can just be a dude who skates or whatever, or just somebody who wants to go party after. They're so fucking cool to where it's like, yo, I don't feel any threats by this person. They're not doing anything too crazy. They're just chill, not going overboard. Yeah, you can have my number, man. Hit me up, man. Yeah, next time in your city, we'll chill. Whatever. That's how it happens. Like, I actually give my number out to people if they're cool. But you doing all the fan shit, yeah, I'm not going to trust you with my number because you're going to go post that shit on the goddamn forum. I got Hopsin's number, dude. I'll sell it to you for $20, bro. Whatever. And then it gets all crazy. Yeah, just tone down. But don't if you see me at Shuttle, don't be trying to come up all nice like, hey, what's up, Hopsin? I respect you, brother. Because I'm not going to be like, I know what you're doing. Just, if it happens, though. We'll see. How often do I shave the slits in my eyebrow? It's maybe like once. Sometimes I forget to do it. It's weird because I can't see myself in any other way now. I think I do it like once a month. Yeah, I just get the clippers though. I'm not like I don't do it with like a razor. I just get the clippers going, and then boom, boom, and then it's just done. It takes 5 seconds. Is producing and mixing hard to learn? Yeah, if you're starting from scratch and you know nothing about it, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to learn. Especially if you're like tone deaf and you don't know how to make beats and you don't know which notes to play on the keyboard or little synthesizer, whatever you're using, it's gonna be really hard. Um, but you just gotta practice. If I saw, what would I do? Or how would I feel seeing other rappers come out with colored contacts? Not the white ones like yours, but other colors or multicolored contacts. Would you feel like it's biting your would you feel like it's biting your style, or would it be unique as long as they were different from yours? If it became a trend to wear contacts like it is to talk about Molly or use autotune, oh, I'd be so mad. Oh, that would. I'd have to go. I have to diss everybody who's wearing them. I would have to. I'd just be like, no, you motherfuckers ain't about to fucking take my fucking spot. I'd have to. But it depends on what genre they were in, though. If it was another rapper who came out doing my shit 24/7, but I know. But there's been other rappers who wore in contacts. Method Man wore one white contact before, um, but it's I don't know. I might just even stop the shit. I might just say fuck it. Take. I already feel like I'm gonna end up taking the contacts. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Do I meet fans through Facebook and talk to them and give out your number if you feel like they are trustworthy? Yeah, I used to do that a lot. Now it's a lot more difficult because I've had a lot of fallouts with Facebook friends because can't trust them. I got to meet them in person first. And shit. I got to feel their vibe in person because a lot of you motherfuckers are weirdos and you know you are. Don't even try to pretend. A lot of you motherfuckers are cool as fuck, so swaggy on fucking Facebook with your little fitted hat shirts off like, yeah, got that cool ass display picture. And in person, you guys are like, what's up? What's going on? Hey, what's up, Hopsin? Hey. You got that little weak ass handshake where it feels like your fingers are like baby fingers. And it's like, yo, what the hell? This is not the guy I was talking to. I thought you was cool, man. I thought you wanted to go skate, man. I thought you was turning up. You was all hype. Now you all like a little snail. And then so, and then sometimes some fans they it's not healthy it's not healthy to fully just be friends with fans though. Overall, it's not a healthy thing to do. It's one in a million you'll find somebody who's worthy of it because some fans they just can't control themselves. But I don't do it as much as I used to. I done it this year? Yeah, probably like 5 or 6 times. But it just depends on who you are. My favorite food is fried fish, red snapper, when it's fried with hot sauce. What's the worst thing you've done for money? Cause I ate dog poo for $20 a few days ago. That's nasty if you did that. Worst thing that I've done for money. What is? I was a I'd said this before. I was an extra in a porno before, but I left. It was only like $50. I wasn't naked in the porn. It was like some college orgy thing. I know you've seen those pornos, man, where there's fucking college orgy, all these people standing around, and you see like 3 people fucking in the fucking living room at the goddamn college party. I was one of those people in the background when I was like 18 or 19, and it was for like $50. But I felt disgusted when I was there, and I was like, man, what the fuck am I doing with my life? This is weird. Like, I really felt weird. It went down in my head differently. I was going to be like, ooh, yeah, fucking this little scene porno going on. Hell yeah, I might even get some pussy. Yeah, that was my mind state. And then I got there, I was like, what did I just do? And I snuck out and hopped the gate and left. I wasn't in the porno, though. I was not in it. I was not naked. Nothing. I was just like I am now. Just, you'll never find the porno. There's like 1 or 2 guys who could probably find it, I think. So you will never find this. Don't even try to fuck. And if you type in, because it wasn't a college party, it was just that type of feel. So don't even try to type in Hopsin college party porn. You're not going to find it. I can't even find it. If I did find it, though, I will post it so all you guys can see that shit, because that would be fucking hilarious. It would be fucking hilarious seeing me in that shit. How is skydiving? I keep wanting to go, and everyone I know backs out. It looks fun as shit. Skydiving, I think everybody should do this shit. It's not like it's really cool, but it's not like how a lot of you think it is. To where if you're scared of heights, you can still skydive. I didn't know that at first though. I was like, oh man, I'm fucking scared of heights. I can't stand on a rooftop without, like, even if it's 1, 2 stories high, I get scared. But when you're that high up, you don't get that feeling in your stomach because it doesn't feel like that no more. And you only feel that way because when you're on a rooftop or when you're on something that's not too far, when you're not too far from the ground, you can still see the ground, and you can pretty much time out how long it's going to take for you to hit the ground, and you can see the ground moving closer fast. But when you're up that high and you're skydiving, the ground looks like it's so far away. It is so fucking far away to where it doesn't do anything to you. It's like looking at a fucking globe and going, I can't look at a globe because I might fall in. Like, no, you look at a globe but you don't feel anything. It just feels like a big fan is in front of you. Gives you cotton mouth like crazy. It's best to keep your mouth closed, because when you go, yeah, that air will fucking dry your whole entire goddamn body out. That air is just crazy, but it's so fun though. And then after you do that shit, just feel like you can do anything. What would you do if your mother would go into your room while you're rapping and tell you you're not dope as Drake? I would roundhouse kick her. How did my family react in the beginning of my music? Just like a lot of other families act. It's rap music. It's ignorant. It's stupid. It's only 1 in a million make it. I mean, they never, my mom or dad they were never like, you won't make it, this and that, but they looked at it as a hobby at first. Then when I dropped my album Raw, and then they saw me doing tours, they're like, oh. Then they saw me on TV here and they're like, oh. And then they saw this, and they're like, oh. And then when my mom would go to work, and then people at her work, she would work with other people who had kids who were fans of me, and then she'd be like, "Oh, my son has how does your kids know my son?" And then all this, yeah. So but overall, they've been pretty supportive. But I don't really involve them in my career like that though. So I don't really care if they support or not. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Have I ran into Raven Simone from Not So Raven yet? No. Favorite clothing brand? Famous. Can I do the Skype with fans right now? Not right now. After this, I'm gonna get off and go chill. Do I have a favorite book writer? I don't really read books. I should probably read some, but I don't read books. Last book I read was like a Goosebumps book. On there. Everybody, just in case you don't know, I'm only answering the questions that are on my Facebook wall, on my Hopsin artist page. I'm not even looking at the other message thing, so it's pointless to write on it. Have you ever had a moment where you just thought about shit that's happening before and during your rap career that if it happened differently could have changed the outcome of everything you become? Ruthless Records excluded if possible. What would that sounds like a question that'll make me cry if I answered it in full detail. There are things that I could have that I would have changed in my personal life. Yeah, there's things that I would have changed in my personal life before all this stuff happened, if I could go back. But then if I had changed that, then I probably wouldn't be where I'm at. So I don't know. I don't know. There are things, but it's a long story though. I can't answer all that right now. I bet it was the Goosebumps with the ventriloquist dummy, wasn't it? I remember that one. That's funny. I don't know. I remember the scene. I don't know if I read it or not. I don't know which one it was, honestly. It might have been that one. That's funny. That's one of those funny. That is hilarious. What happened to Factron? I might bring him back one day. Factron's cool as fuck, man. Would I text you if you inbox me your number? No, I will not. Why is my autograph so sloppy on a CD? I don't know how to write good. I don't care. It's still my writing. I wrote it. Nobody faked it. I signed like fucking 6,000 of them. You just get in this little mode where you're just like zit, 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 and some might come out sloppy. I did write it though. What is my earliest memory? It's me falling into a pool when I was 3 years old. I was 2 or 3 years old. I fell into a swimming pool and I sank all the way to the bottom, and my brother jumped in and got me. What's my favorite superhero movie besides Spider-Man? The Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, The Dark Knight Rises. I love Batman. How tall am I? 5'11". Does your childhood inspire lyrics in your songs? And how do you feel when the magazine called you Little B? Yeah, my my childhood in a way doesn't inspire my songs, because there were certain things that I didn't get when I was a child that affect me now as an adult, so it makes my music the way it is. Um, yeah, one of the main things I've learned from the way I grew up is I will get my life together before I bring a child into this world, though, because if you don't have your life together and then you bring a child into the world, you're kind of killing. You can potentially kill opportunities for that child, and they'll probably grow up living the same life as you if you didn't have everything. And me personally, I just want my kids to have everything. If my kid wants to be a fucking scientist, I want to be able to buy him all this shit. If he wants to be a fucking skateboarder, I want to build him a skate park. If he wants to travel the fucking world or go bug hunting, I want to get him a fucking thing with bugs in it so he can look at all that shit with magnifying glasses or whatever. But there were certain things that I didn't get and things that I was just unable to do because of things that my parents struggled with. And then so yeah, my childhood does kind of inspire a lot of the songs that I write now. um how did I feel when the magazine called me Little B? That was stupid. I have a little bit of his features. I can understand that, but he don't got those abs. He doesn't have these abs, baby. He's like, I don't know what the fuck his body looks like. But the white contacts were there though. I don't know how they didn't know. They probably just glanced at it, but they fucked everything up. They called me Little B, and the bass god. Like, he's the god of bass. They fucked it all up. What would I want my career to be if I never got into rapping? I'd be a skateboarder, or I'd be doing voices for cartoons. Or I do a lot of weird voices in my songs. I just like making voices. I've always been that guy since a kid. I just always do weird voices. Um, so yeah, doing voiceovers for cartoons or skateboarding. I draw too. Am I diagnosed with depression? No, I'm not diagnosed with depression. No. Hey Hopsin, will you let us know when you actually find yourself? Yeah, I think that would be important to let people know, because if it's clear from my album that I'm in this weird stage in my life, but some people will need to know how to get out of that stage, and I just want to walk them through the steps of, if I happen to get out of it and I make everything better, I want to let them know this is what I did. This really helps. This really helps. This didn't help. So then it would just help them on their journey, where they can take little pieces and be like, oh, let me try that out. Because I remember Hopsin was going through the same thing. I don't like to keep information like that secretive, because so many people need it. And same thing when it comes to like success. I'll never want to keep those things secretive. Like, as far as how I got a buzz and all this stuff and was able to do tours and all that. I like to let people know how I did it exactly. How long does it take to make a song? It's different. Some songs, you can write them and they're just not flowing right. You just need to keep trying, and it could take a month. You could just let it sit for a few months. Some songs you could finish within an hour. Doing writing songs, making songs is like drawing pictures. Some pictures um, are easier to draw than others. You could draw a fucking spoon, and then you could draw a fucking Empire State Building or whatever, and they're two different things. They're the elements that they have are completely different. So some songs I try to paint bigger pictures, so I add more into it, and it takes a little longer. Some songs, like the song Nolly Tray Flip on my album, I made that shit in fucking literally the beat and the fucking song in like 30 minutes. Cause it was just, I just had the idea, then I was just like, then I just put the kick and the snare in there, then I just start saying real skate shit, and it was just flowing so natural. Other songs, like Still Got Love for You on the album, um, or Dream Forever, that took a while because I didn't know how I was gonna end the fucking song. I didn't know exactly how I was gonna put the idea onto the beat. But yeah, different songs are different, so it's never the same. So if there's ever a rapper who's like, I'll make songs in 30 minutes, man, like that must mean if all their songs take 30 minutes, that must mean none of them have any more texture than the other ones. They're all just the same. Because you got songs that take fucking 3 months. Some songs take a day. Some songs take 3 weeks. It's all over the place. And I think it's just, you just paint pictures. Some paintings take longer than others. What cartoon would you like to be on? The Simpsons or Family Guy? Oh, and what's the other cartoon that I fucking like? Adventure Time. I like that shit a lot. The humor in that shit is so fucking crazy. They just say shit. We're just like, what? Did they just say that right now? It's cool. Do some weird voices right now. No, because they're not. I probably hyped it up too much. So when I do it, you're gonna be like, that's not a cool voice. Hold on. Alright. Do I have any favorite skaters? Yeah. P-Rod is my favorite skater, just overall. Kareem Campbell was a huge influence in skating when I first started. Andrew Reynolds is super sick. Um, Jamie Thomas, Heath Kirchert, a lot of the older skaters, but P-Rod is at the top. Am I planning on releasing more songs that I didn't put on Knock Madness? No. I mean, the songs that I didn't put on Knock Madness, they still need work. I didn't get around to finishing them, and and I didn't feel the need to finish them. So for the album at least. So in the future, will I get back to finishing them? Yes, I will. And if I ever did make another album, one of those songs would probably be on it if I wanted to. I have like hundreds of songs that are just made, like half-ass made. So sometimes you just wake up at fucking 3 in the morning, and then you just want to go make a beat, and you just want to just vibe out to some shit, and you just may start something with a little verse on it or a little chorus, and you just leave it and won't go back to it for 3 years, and then all of a sudden you just feel the need to go back to that song. So I just have half-assed songs that are already like with little ideas here and there, and there's like hundreds of those on my computer, but I never really had any intentions to fully finish them. I just like to have little head start ideas, and it makes it easier to jump into a next album too when you already got little things that you've already created. Which alive or passed away artist do I have the most respect for, and why? Michael Jackson, to me, he's like the greatest artist of all time, and the reason why his music was extremely good. He like mastered his area of music, and he was always humble. He was never like a cocky asshole. I don't even think you ever even saw Michael Jackson cuss. He was just always so nice and humble to where he didn't put off a vibe like he's better than everybody else. And so to me, I always admired that about him because he just always seemed like a cool individual. And that's how I always told myself I was gonna be. Not as soft where I'm like, hi guys, thank you for coming onto my webcam. I'm not going that hard with it, but I don't ever want to be the guy where I just got bitches in the back and I'm all blinged out like, yeah, ask me a question, nigga. Next. I don't want to be that guy. I just like to still be the thing I learned from Michael Jackson was to still just be you can have success, but you can still act like a real fucking human. You don't have to be all godly and pretend you're better than everybody else. So, but the music though is fucking dope. What's the biggest thing I had trouble with that made me want to leave the rap game for Australia? The reason I want to leave the rap game, I just want to go to Australia just because I like it there, but Australia didn't have a part to play in why I'm leaving. But the reason is because, for one, I have I don't have time for anything outside of like music really. And then when I do get involved, like I keep saying I want to go skateboarding and I want to get better, and I never have time. Every time I start skating, I have to go out of town or go on a tour or do something, and then I start skating again, and then I lost the trick that I was so hyped on that I learned. And then I have skater friends who always come to my door and they're like, yo man, let's go skate. And I keep telling them like, next week, man, next week. Till this day, it just doesn't happen because I'm so fucking busy. And then I can't have a relationship, and I can't be exposed to all this shit and be in a relationship because it's too much. And like I don't have a personal life as it is, so when I'm in a relationship and if I don't see my girlfriend as much as I need to see her, because as a human being, I need love. I need to feel love. And if I'm just a machine doing Hopsin shit, and I come home and I'm still doing Hopsin shit, then I go on tour and I'm doing Hopsin shit, and I don't see my girlfriend at the time that I want to see her, and I'm not feeling that love, it fucks with your head. And on top of that, you're exposed to hundreds of girls when you're on tours, so then that fucks with your head because then you don't want to be a cheater, and then all these thoughts come through your head, and you're like, fuck, dude, I don't know if I can do this shit, dude. Like I can't be this guy because this you either become a pervert to the industry and fuck every girl or try to stay loyal, but then you can't. But then it's like you're battling because guys love girls. Girls are fucking hot. They're sexy. I want to fucking stick my finger in their fucking ass and do nasty shit. I love that shit. But I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the nice guy. But then it's hard and you're like, oh my God, I'm touring so much, schedule's so busy, can't see my girlfriend. All I have is access to is groupies. I don't want to fuck them because I don't want to be a nasty ass motherfucker and end up with herpes and do all this shit. And you're like, God damn it. And I want to skateboard too, like I said, and I just want to do other shit. Some friends invite me to go hiking sometimes. They will invite me into random places, go bowling, whatever, and I can't do it. So I just I need to step away from it because it's so time consuming. It takes up all of my time, like all of it. Like I said, my next 6 or 7 months is already booked up. That's a lot. There's no time for any personals in there, really at all. So I just want to go be free, and I'm gonna go to Australia just because I can. just because I have the money to do it, and I just want to explore the world, try something new, live a different type of lifestyle. Do I ever have groupies trying to get at me? Also, do I ever have people who claim to be fans but don't know much about you or your songs? Yes, there's groupies who'd always try to get at me, and as far as the fans who don't know much about my songs, yeah, I've had fans. This is what's crazy. 'Cause a lot of my fans, especially like they know me for not for like they know me for being above the influence and not drinking and smoking and all that shit. And then so some fans, I'll talk to them, and they'll say dumb shit where they'll be like, I'm a big fan of your shit, man, big fucking fan, dude. And then they're like, yo, you want yeah, maybe we go chill and go smoke a blunt. And that's not the issue. It's cool if they offer that. I don't smoke, but I'll just be like, oh man, I don't smoke, man. I don't do all that shit. Like, what? But you rap about it in your songs. And then that's where I'm like, where? And I'm like, I rap about it like, yeah, dude, you had all this. What about your videos, dude? You're like, and I'm like, my videos. I'm like, please tell me where you saw me smoking a blunt or drinking in my video. And they're like, oh yeah, and then they just go, then they play stupid like, oh, never mind, yeah, man, never mind, it's all good, Hopsin, man, you're cool, man. And then they just change the subject. They say stuff like that, and it's like, you ain't no fan. They just make shit up or whatever. Some people can be a fan of people who are famous though. That's what I've noticed. So there's fans of my music, and then there's fans of people who are fans of me because I have fans, if that makes sense. So sometimes I run into a lot of those people where they know my face. They might know a song like Sag My Pants. They don't know the whole thing, but they might know the title of it, or yeah, you sang that one song, but they just know I'm a guy who has fans, so then they become a fan like that. And they're just there's people who are just fans of celebrities because it's just like, oh, you're famous, so I'm gonna like you just because you're famous. That's kind of how it is. Fuck. Hopsin, where did you get the idea to put out such a positive message to the rap community? It's more just putting out a positive message just to everybody in life in general. Like, I didn't really plan it to be like I'm gonna be the rapper who doesn't do this and that, and I'm only positive and I only talk about this. Like it's just people, as an artist, you just speak your mind, and I just reach boiling points sometimes where I just speak on shit where it's like, yo, why are all you motherfuckers doing the same shit? Like you guys know you can think for yourselves. So I do want to kind of pop the bubble of having I want to pop the bubble of what people think a celebrity or somebody famous should be, or what a rapper should be, because when you think of a rapper, like it's you think of just like a bunch of fucking ignorant shit, like, yeah, nigga, turned up in cup, got it, she got it in the pocket, I rolled through, she stopped it, I got to, and you feel like you have to be like that. You really feel like you have to be like that. And then some rappers, they're so dumb to where you feel like you have to be dumb when you talk to them too, or else you're not cool because everybody else is so dumb. So when they talk to you, like, yeah, and then you're like, yeah, and then you start talking like too, like, what the fuck? That's not even me. Like, and then it almost morphs you into somebody else. So I started realizing that I didn't have to do that. Like, and one of the people that taught me that I didn't have to do that, not personally, but that I've learned from, was Eminem, because when he first came out, he didn't look or sound anything like a fucking like gangster rapper who was doing thug shit, but the shit was still dope. And I was like, what the fuck? What is this foreign language of rapping that I'm hearing that is so appealing? And then I'm like, wow, this is crazy. This dude is like actually being himself, and the shit is super dope. And it's not like pushing anybody away. So, and I just learned, like, you can be yourself. Like, rapping should just be about, just making music in general should just be about the feel of music, not, and doing what you want as an individual. Like, if I want to, I should just be able to make whatever type of song I want to make and not care about what, like, trying to be like what I hear on the radio and trying to say turn up and Molly and doing all this swaggy shit. So so yeah, I'm just me. The reason I have the message I have is just who I am naturally. I'm trying to get out as much out of the matrix as I can. Sometimes it's hard though. Sometimes I will do some some ignorant rap shit. Fuck, I'm about to die right now. I'm sorry, guys. Is it weird if a fan gets a tattoo of my autograph or lyrics? To me personally, there are fans who have done it. I don't recommend anybody ever doing that. But it's not, some people, they feel the need to. It's up to them. Just me personally, I don't think that's necessary. Like, I wouldn't do that, because there's rappers who have changed my life, and I don't need their lyrics tattooed on me. I have a brain. So, not saying if you have that, I'm not dissing you. Thank you very much for supporting. But yeah, I just, my brain will always remember it though. I have one of those. My brain is my super mega hard drive that has unlimited space, and I can remember everything and anything. Brains are fucking genius. Have you ever actually fucking really, brains, they fucking remember shit. Have you ever broke down what the fuck a brain does? I don't think you fools fucking understand what the fuck a brain is. You fools just think you're just waking up every day and everything just fucking regular. Fucking brain. These things are like hard drives, and computers try to be like a brain, but they're not like a brain though. Brains remember shit. You guys can remember faces, you remember words, you remember how to talk. Look at this. None of you guys got scared when I put this in. When I put this in the camera, none of you guys freaked out. You know why? Because your brain knows what this is. Your brain, this is stored in your brain. This takes up a little cell in your brain. And not only just this, so does this little orange thing right here. So does the little letters on the side. The G, you know what letter that is. You know what type of symbol that is, a fucking lightning bolt. These are all things that you've learned. Like, how the fuck do you remember every fucking detail of everything? Every single little detail of everything, your brain remembers all that shit. And when you wake up, it's just normal. So when you go outside and you hear a fucking car screeching, you just hear it. When you see tires, when you see a lamp, a light bulb, the little screws, the refrigerator, the handle, the carpet, the things that, whatever the carpet's made out of, your shoe, it's like your brain remembered all that shit since you were a little kid. And nothing strikes you as odd. But if you were on a new planet, or if you were an alien and you came here, everything would freak you out. You'd be like, computer, see, what the fuck is all this shit? What are these things on my body? What is this? What are they talking? What are they saying? What are these things going out of people's heads? This hair stuff. Everything will freak you out. But our brain has fucking, we know what everything is. I sound like I'm on drugs right now. I'm not on no fucking drug. I'm just a fucking human thinking. But yeah, fucking brains. I can remember so many fucking faces. That's a lot of fucking faces. How do I remember them? I don't even know. My brain just does it automatically too. I don't go, you're cool, let me remember your face. It just happens. And like, hey, what up? And then you can remember voices. How the fuck do you remember a fucking voice? How the fuck do you remember a fucking voice? What is a voice? How does your brain know what is the sound? How does it go into your fucking ears? How do you remember that shit? A noise? Okay, when a noise is not happening, how can you think of it? How can you think of a noise if it's not happening? is the noise happening in your brain? How is it happening in your brain if the noise isn't really there? So you're thinking of a noise like, think of a fart right now. Think of a fart. You are thinking of it. You can hear it, but you can't hear shit. How can you think of the sound of a fart if it's not really there? Your brain is fucking crazy. You can think of your fucking mom's voice right now. How? She's not talking. What, is there like a little tape player in your head is playing? I don't know. Brains, man. These things are fucking, they are powerful though, man. These things are fucking genius. These things are fucking crazy. A brain. A fucking brain, a big piece of, it looks like chewed bubblegum, but just like thousands of pieces of bubblegum stuck together and jammed in that bitch, and that shit remembers shit. That shit is crazy. That's why I don't have the, that's why I don't fucking need to, I don't feel the need to want to do drugs. I trip out on my fucking brain. I just be sitting there like, whoa, what the fuck am I doing? What am I? What am I? How am I making myself work? How did I know to do, what is this? What are you guys looking at right now? A fucking thing with meat. I'm a piece of meat that works and I know what I'm doing in life. I'm a meat. I am a meat, a piece of beef jerky, but I'm not like beef jerky because I have a brain. Shit is weird. But some people, they don't want you to know you have a brain, so they just think, they want you to think like, don't let him know he has a brain, let's just have him be a robot. So then you walk around like, hey, do this, okay, but you can fucking, ooh, this shit is so, this is like a fucking, a nuclear bomb. I fucking blow this fucking planet up with my fucking brain. This shit is crazy. And we all have one. We all have a fucking brain. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Don't sleep on your fucking brain. Do not sleep on your fucking brain. Don't fuck that shit up. Do not fuck your fucking brain up, dude. That is like that's the fucking hard drive of your body. Your body is like the fucking case for your computer. And the brain is holding all that information, and it's better than all the fucking hard drives you get at fucking Fry's, all these fucking computers, all these iPhone fucking things. This shit is the fucking brain. Somebody fucking thought of how to go to fucking space with the brain. They were sitting where you are and just like, I want to go over there. Let me use my brain to think of how to put these things together, and they made that shit happen. Fucking brains, dude. Shit is fucking crazy. I know you're all like, what the fuck? You need to hear this shit. You need to fucking know what you have inside of your fucking head, because nobody's told you that you fucking have one, and you just think that you're just a thing that's just doing things, and you're just walking, but you are a fucking powerhouse. You can fucking think of shit. You can think of shit. Like I figured out how to be a fucking rapper. I'm not even a fucking rapper. I tricked all you fools. I'm not a fucking rapper. I'm not cool. But my brain said, hey, you're going to fucking do this. If you make this and then do this and do that, boom, you got in. And I'm like, oh, I did it. My fucking brain did that shit. A fucking brain, man. I'm telling you. This is just life. This is, all of us can think this way. This is how we all should be fucking thinking. Shit. All right. I'm done with the brain talk. But yeah, hope you guys learn from that shit. Damn. What do I think of longboarding? Longboarding is cool. It's fun. I like doing it down hills. Dude, your talk about thinking about the sound of a fart, and it's creeping me out. You're anti-drugs, right? Because you sound like you've been in a conversation with the junkie once or twice. I ain't been in no conversation with no junkie. This is natural. Is it? I can't think. Am I not allowed to think? I used to do free running. I did free running when I was in high school because the Nike Prestos came out, and I saw those commercials, and I started doing that shit for like a year. That shit was so dope, man. I never got super extreme with it, but yeah, I love it though. I love watching it. How did I come up with my album cover, and is there a meaning behind it? Yes, my album cover is me, my personal self, Marcus, burying Hopsin in the grave, meaning that he's killing my life, and it's time to get rid of this motherfucker, and time for me to move on. If I didn't want to release the real Illmind 6, why didn't I post the Bad Manners freestyle? Why didn't I post the Bad Manners freestyle as instead of Old Friend? Well, Bad Manners freestyle wasn't even created when I did the Illmind 6, and I wouldn't really use I wouldn't use the Bad Manners as one of the Illminds because it's a cool song, but I didn't place enough things in it to make my career grow to the next level like I did with the Illmind 5 and Illmind 4. So it would have kind of been, I think it would have been a dud if I had to use Bad Manners as that, for an Illmind at least. What do I think is in space and shit? I don't know. I think there's something, but I don't know. I have no idea. You have Asperger's. I gotta look that up because I have no idea what that is. Wait, is this a joke? Asperger's? Are you trying to make me say Asperger's so you can laugh, or is that really a fuck Asperger? I'm typing that in and hope you're not joking with me because it sounds like Asperger's to me. Oh, Asperger's syndrome. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Asperger, whatever. Also known as Oh, difficulties in social interaction and nonverbal communication. Stuff like that. Okay, I see. All right. You know what helped me? I was I was kind of like that. I don't know. You sound like you might have it a little worse than I did, but I'm like naturally a shy guy. I'm not. I didn't talk too much around people, especially big crowds. I was either good at being extreme or just like fully going all out, like running through the fucking hallways half naked, doing some Steve-O shit, or just not talking to people at all. But I never had in between. I'm just like, hey, what up, man? How you doing? Yeah, I used to have trouble. What helped me, and this is, it helps a lot of people, even people who just get out of jail with like becoming social. Acting classes really help. Not for acting though. It's not about the acting. And I wouldn't say enroll in an acting class where it's just like they're super on their craft and it's just there's some classes where they just make you jump in front of 30 fucking people and just make a fool of yourself. And then when you do that so many times, I used to do that every Saturday because I was shy. Like I would have never imagined me performing in front of like people that I do now back then because I didn't have the personality for it. So acting classes helped me because I would be so scared in there, and there'll be like 30 or 40 people in there, and then the teacher just be like, okay, we're gonna do this exercise where we're gonna pretend we're getting electrocuted, and just act out as if you got electrocuted or whatever, and then everybody would have to go do it. So. And then sometimes she would just pick random people like, you come, and then you come, and then it'll be my turn. I'll be like, oh my God, don't pick me. And then she'll pick me, and I have to go down. And I did it, and I was so scared, but then when I did it, everybody's like, yeah, and they all clap for you, and you're like, wow, I did it. Oh my God, I did it in front of all these people. And then you keep on doing that, and there's different exercises, and it really helps with your personality, though. Like, it helped me out a lot, and yeah, it helped me to be more comfortable with myself, because the main thing is you just gotta, I think you might care what people think about you too much, or you might not want to come off in the wrong way, or you might be scared to look stupid, and you can't be scared to look stupid. I look stupid I live as stupid. I live as stupid. The idea of who I have become is stupid, but I'm so proud of it. And like, you just don't be scared to be stupid. Don't, because some people some people have personalities and they're so fucking cool where they'll be like, hey, yeah, what's up, man? Ha, yeah, dude, just fuck yeah, dude, let's go, dude. Yeah, come on, babe, let's play. And you're like, man, how is his personality just flowing so smooth, and he's so cool, and he doesn't hit any stumps. And then when you try, you're like, yeah, yeah, okay. And it's weird. I've had that same fucking problem. I still do at times. You just can't give a fuck, though. Fuck that shit. That's not how you act. You don't need to act like that motherfucker. That fucking cool-ass beach dude or cool-ass swagged-out dude. Fuck those fools. You act like you. Me, I'm a weirdo. I do brain talk. You can't, now, that's what I do. That is who I am. Everybody knows me, knows I do that. I'm the guy who does this shit, and I go into heavy detail about stupid shit, about meat, and it doesn't even fucking matter. That's what I am. But you wouldn't normally see that. Like, I wouldn't have thought of if I saw somebody else doing that, or you don't see that. You don't see that normally when you go out. You just see people just normally chill. But fuck it, that's what makes me me. I am me because I'm me, so I'm just gonna be me. So I just say whatever the fuck I think. But I used to hide this shit. I used to be like, man, I used to be in class in high school and just thinking like, man, but I would never express anything. My facial expression just be like, but now I just let it all out. I don't care if it looks stupid, because I began to realize that my stupidity that everybody thinks I have is what makes me unique. And same with you, man. You have thoughts. So the one thing about this is a fact. You may be quiet, but your brain is always fucking thinking. So if a situation happens and you want to say something and you're too scared, your brain said it. So if you're like, I don't want to do this, but your brain already said, fuck this guy, or no, I don't want to do this, or yeah, I should probably say that. Just fucking try it. Just try it out. Just say it. Because your brain's thinking it. Your brain is thinking it. You're just scared to physically let it out because you're scared of the outcome. But as a human being, you're gonna make mistakes. You're not gonna come out perfect, and everybody's gonna like you first try, and everybody's gonna want to just be around you off the first things that you do. Like, you just have to make mistakes. You might say something stupid, and it's gonna hurt for a little bit. Just embrace fucking humanity and be like, I'm a fucking human, and I'm going to fuck up sometimes. That's going to happen, but that doesn't mean that it always has to be that way. So that's how it is. You just gotta say fuck it. Picture yourself as Steve-O. That helps too. Say fuck it, dude. Fuck it, bro. I'm a fucking, and just do some stupid shit, and it'll make you more comfortable. Like, I have trouble talking to girls. I can perform. I can act a fool on stage. I can't talk to girls, though. There's no way I can go to the mall and be like, hey, what's up? I seen you walking from the distance, and I thought you was kind of cute. I just want to know, maybe one day, I take you out on a little date or something. I can't do that. That's fucking corny to me. Some guys can, and I wish I could do that, but I can't. It's just not in me. I feel so gay. And I've tried it. Thank God it wasn't on camera. I just feel so gay doing that shit. That's not me. But I would like to work on that side of me one day. But as of right, I just does not flow. But you just gotta keep working at it, man. So hopefully, just take leaps. If you don't take any leaps, though, you're never gonna fix it. you're never going to fix it if you're not taking any leaps. If you're walking every day and you're walking perfectly, trying to go in a straight line, like, okay, I'm going to do this, I don't want to say that. Fuck that. Just loosen up a little bit, man. Just try it out. Try it out. Say what you have one day where you just say whatever the fuck you want to say. But don't go too hard with it, because I know you've probably seen Dave Chappelle when keeping it real goes wrong. That shit can go wrong. So don't go all the way like, nigga, your breath stink. Nigga, your girl ugly. Nigga, get the fuck out. Don't do that, because you might die that day. Don't do that shit. Just, you know what your limits are. Just try to be a little more, just let go a little more than what you normally do. Just let go more. Let go more throughout your fucking day. Try it out. But at the end of the day, I'm not no fucking doctor. I'm Marcus Hopsin, and I don't know shit about shit. I talk a lot, man. I go into details. Hopsin. The media and internet deceives many daily. I think there's something a lot deeper than the Illuminati. I believe the Illuminati is a fake front for what the real reason is. Your thoughts? If you live life every day thinking about the Illuminati or something bigger is going to happen, then everything you see is going to kind of relate to that naturally, because you're just going to be like, oh my god, a triangle, Illuminati, oh my god, the fucking bombing over here happened, Illuminati, this and that. I've been there before. I've been there many times. I'm not there right now, but I will be back. I will be back there. I know I will. But at the end of the day, if you ain't gonna do shit about it, then just leave it alone. Either be some type of fucking James Bond guy and go kill all those motherfuckers and be the new fucking government, change the fucking world. But just sitting around going, man, just picking that shit. There's theories that all day, but if you really want to get to the bottom of it, get to the bottom of it and fucking do whatever you gotta do. Do investigations. Fucking be the James Bond and assassinate all these motherfuckers that you think are doing foul shit. Find it out. Expose the shit fully in heavy detail to where there's no question about it, where you're like, look, Obama has this tattoo of 666 right here, and you never seen everybody be like, oh, he really is. And then, but you know, if you don't have that proof or anything like that, then it's just like, it's all talk. So, yeah, man, find some proof, but if you're not going to, it's almost best to not even stress about that stuff on a regular basis, because there's so many things you could pick at and it's just gonna ruin your life. So just fucking live. Just fucking live. Don't try to pick at the scab unless you're gonna pull it all the way off. But to some people that shit doesn't even exist. Some people are just living every day and they're fine. They don't think of Illuminati, doesn't cross their mind. They're not going to 7-Eleven going Illuminati. They're not going to fucking work out at the gym or going to the beach going Illuminati. They're not taking care of their families and raising their kids saying Illuminati. But then there's some people who are going to 7-Eleven and they're like, look at these fucking nutrition facts. What the fuck is this in front of my fucking peanuts? Look at this bullshit. They're trying to kill us. They're trying to depopulate humanity by doing this and that. And look at this fucking Gatorade. Look at the way they're fucking doing us, man. That's why everybody's fucking dying and getting it. And it could be true. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. If you really want to know, though, James Bond or Terminator. Run to the fucking, get yourself a fucking machine gun and a red eyeball and just blast motherfuckers and make the world the way you want it to be. My surname is Hopsin. Why do you rap as Hopsin? Because I just wanted to change my rap name. I didn't want it to be exactly the same. Um, I didn't. I just felt like my last name. I had my name has been Hopsin my whole life, and just as a rapper, I just thought it was cool. You got to put some twist on it. That was like the cool rapper thing to do. Put a twist on your name so it's not exactly the same. So I just put an I. I didn't do it because I'm sinful or whatever, and it's just wanted to put an I. All right, guys, I gotta go. I got some shit to do. I got a flight to catch too. I gotta get out of here. I appreciate you guys. Sorry for all the fucking if I crazy talk or whatever. If you can understand it, but I'm out of here. Thank you guys for supporting. Go get Knock Madness if you didn't get it already. Yeah, Knock Madness tour is coming up. I'll be posting about it. About to go to Australia. If you're in Australia watching, I'll be in Australia from the I think 10th through the 16th. I'll post about it though. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks. I'm out of here.